Could you please state your name and position at your organization?
Sure. My name is Matt Spalding. I work for the Louisville Olmsted Parks Conservancy, and I have two job titles. One is biological technician, one is volunteer coordinator.
Right, and what do you think the least understood thing about your organization is?
A lot of folks appreciate the parks in Louisville, and they assume that they're so nice and so beautiful because city tax dollars do all that. While that's true that Metro Parks mows the grass and does basic maintenance on the parks, lots of folks don't understand that Olmsted Parks, being a non-profit that partners with the city, raises funds to do a lot of additional stuff. So people just don't know who we are and what we do, and they assume that that I'm a city employee or that our tax dollars go further than they actually go. We're supplementing our tax dollars with donations and memberships and doing all our little projects in the different parks.
All right, and how do you think people will better understand this? How can you help them understand?
Well, education. I like doing these volunteer events, learning service projects. Almost everyone that comes out, I do a little introduction spiel where I explain that Metro Parks and Olmsted Parks are partners, but they operate differently from each other.
Why do you think this injustice happens around the world, like destruction of parks, deforestation?
Well, folks want to turn a profit, and sometimes people don't appreciate the what we have right in front of us. Sometimes they aren't as far thinking as they'd like. You know, we'd like to see our grandkids inherit great natural areas and canopy, and instead, unfortunately, some folks want to make a quick buck in the near term.
All right, and who do you feel has the power to change the situation?
Voters. If we voted for politicians that had better environmental policies in mind, then we could stand to reason we could see improvements over time. Sometimes it's discouraging because voters feel like their votes aren't heard, but if we get the right people in office, then they can advocate for the environmental policies that we'd all like to see.
All right, thank you, Matt.
No problem.